Meanwhile, Heretics have taken a lot of space mid already.
Yeah, this should supply them with all the info they need that this is going to be a lean towards A, especially with that KJ turret being broken. And that's going to force DRG to have to speed up into Benji, who gets the entry.
And then you've got the flank coming in from the other side. There's just not enough mobility coming off of that to stay alive. Woo with the dash forward. Xion7's already fallen. They're slowly kind of being picked apart here. And the thing is, they've got pressure coming in from spawn, from both spawns. You've got Voodoo's playing up top, who's just crunching him, and there's nowhere that's safe for DRG right now.
They want to see how Team Heretics are going to control this B side of the map. Wow!
That's how they're going to do it. Xion7, the first to fall. Marshall put between his eyes. And DRG at a numbers disadvantage. They're really split here, too. Trying to feel out the map as best as they can. Benji tucking tail and getting out of there.
Look at the respect that Heretics is showing DRG right now. They understand that, yeah, they're up numbers right now. Why even press for more? Let's just play back and have DRG actually commit to the B site.
Yeah. Very similar to what we were talking about at the end of the previous round. Yeah. Just not really forcing anything, not choosing to push the limit too much.
This turret should give info if anybody pushes through mid, but it's not broken.
Look at how far up Patty is, bro.
Yeah, and he, keep in mind, he killed somebody from heaven at A. So there's no way someone's going to be ready for this.
If he plays his cards right, he can get, I mean, at least 2.
Oh, I think TZH might have.
I don't think so, man. This would be devastating. 1, 2, there they go, they fall. 3 on the round. TZH online for Patty.
Oh, Woot wants to smoke.
He's going to get it. He got it. It was a cool setup. I mean, there was a flash over the top for him to take a quick peek and get out. Wow, but a great shot from Luke as well.
And an upgrade for Luke.
Spam not connecting, but damage has been dealt. Warning shots delivered. Numbers the way of the attack. A 5v3 here, but Patty with ult online. You imagine they invested. It's early in the half. Why not?
Oh. Maybe not anymore.
Yeah, that might have been what decided it right there.
This has been a good round so far for DRG. I mean,
and honestly, in an unexpected way. This isn't.
Wait a second.
Oh no, it's getting messy.
Are they gonna go for this?
If you're gonna pop it, you gotta do it soon. 2v3.
Info gathered.
All 3 of them tagged, but Patty just gets dropped by 2 of them on the face. Benji in a 1v3 will not be able.
Oh, Woot is so aggressive here. What a shot onto Nick. Another one.
Delivering under the pressure. Oh, I thought he was going to hit the 3rd. But paTiTek's the one who drops Luke.
Oh, man. Woot right now is looking so good. But Vukashu has an answer back.
He's able to get both. Vukashu, he's going to have to 4K to win the round with Boo on the other side. 7 bullets to his name. Both players healthy. Armor aplenty. Spike out of reach, though. And time just to cause misdirection, just to introduce doubt. Where in the world could he be? Vukashu certainly not trying to conceal it! Tournament is, he might have some silly buys at time, but the dude can shoot.
Oh!
Well, it seems like Woot might be able to do a bit of the same.
Yeah, speaking of shooting, as you said, this is something new for DRG, though. They did another A default, but now they actually have a lurk. TZH hasn't really been playing on this side of the map. DRG in general have been doing 5-man approaches in all these rounds, so I think Heretics might read into that a little bit, but on the opposite side, we do have Boo here, who is just maintaining this control, trying to jump spot, and he will get the info.
As soon as he sees that, the orbs go up. The thing is, they're making plenty of noise on both sides. The drone's out towards A, and that should be enough to confirm that's where the hit is headed.
All right, this kid is unreal. He didn't even see him.
Woot massing up, Woot stepping up in a massive way for Heretics this round. And the truth is, he was massive for him in the previous round too. The 2-3 kills he got with the op.
Yeah.
He did his job. He got his.
The question is, are they going to save their ults for the retake, or are they going to try to match them and flood in? And it looks like they're kind of positioned to do either or.
Yeah. Or perhaps even a stagger. I think as soon as they're convinced that that's where the hit is headed, Patty can pop his ult. But he's still waiting. Shion's the first to fall. There's the ult. But Luke still manages to upgrade, get a weapon, ultimately dies anyway. And they're not fully convinced. They're not confident in the safety that they have. They're going to have to give up the space.
Yeah, and now on the opposite side of the map, Woot is going to get all the info that there's no one B.
And the knife just tagged 3 of them.
Yeah, they're just about to be in close. That's why you see Woot just knife out right now on that flank.
Well, he knows it's safe.
Yeah.
Dash proc now understanding there's likely somebody headed back, and he's right.
30 seconds left.
Fukashu on the prowl to see if he can catch the rotate.
I mean, Heretics don't even need to move right now because Woot can just play this B area very passive. All the Killjoy utility is still up, holding that entire side of mid.
Just the fact that he showed presence and cleared turret was enough for Fukashu to head back, and now with 13 seconds left, they're still trying to make their way past 4. Since then, they've looked real slow. The Hunter's Fury
almost connects. Not quite yet, but that will give them the sight though. So they will get bombed down.
You should run.
They still have the turret controlling the flank, but benjyfishy looks like he's going to be the one to try to find him. Meanwhile, Xion7 will fall at the hands of RieNs. They're able to wait this out, and then they're going to flood. They don't really have any else on the defensive side to help with this flood attempt. DRG wisely having to account for the fact that the flank that's been coming in through spawn has caused them so many problems that they've got to play back. Heretics a step ahead of it, though, decide that they all want to flood in through defender spawn. Trying to find some space out on the site. RieNs falls, but Fukashu's so weak.
They're sticking it.
Nicc not better off. Woot's gonna get it. There's no way he finds a way in. And that gives them enough space to be able to stick the defuse.
And now finally, we see another B default, but it all falls apart.
Before it even started.
They're dropping like flies left and right now. I mean, Woot has been crazy ever since that second round.
Meanwhile, RieNs hit a dart back A while all of that happened, didn't tag anybody, so they can lean a bit further towards B.
Oh. 1 enemy remaining.
Dre, this is a slaughter.
One is firing at full effect. That's a good entry for Luke. This might be a good start for DRG.
He's got to be the spark for this team.
Yeah.
They've got the Reckoning, and they've got enough of B to at least feel confident and leaning towards it. So to provide some cover, but it's instantly spammed out. They're not able to get the spike down.
All of Heretics are already here to fight this as well. So yeah, they cannot get that spike down. They need to play aggressive here, and that's why you see the aggressive harbor ult.
Luke continuing to push the pace. Benji will fall, and so do the rest of Heretics.
Spike planted.
They managed to brute force their way into this. A snap from Woot is clean.
This guy is robotic.
He still has way too much to do here. TZH, 5 HP. Xion7 not much better off, but he has no idea where they are. Excuse me, in the previous round.
And they just have all this free real estate. They're closing in on DRG at the moment. Turret is broken.
The wall's creeping closer and closer. Oh, suffocating out.
Spike planted.
They're not ready for Boo here.
No,
not
they're
ready
not.
for the second.
And this has been the approach the entire time. Fukashu's able to clear him though. 3v3, Pit's still in play. Oh, he's right next to him. TZH able to drop him.
Enemy remaining.
benjyfishy's gonna have to do it on his own.
For DRG that it is a B hit. But TZH, the anchor of B site, just gets dropped, and that'll promptly allow the bomb to go down. You don't have to worry about a Viper molly or that orb to delay.
Spike planted.
It's a little bit more of a 1-for-1, courtesy of Fukashu, but numbers still the way of the attack. The spike planted as well. Xion7, Nicc, and Luke forced to try to figure out this puzzle that's been put before them. Desperate need to find success on this pistol, because if this doesn't go their way, this map very well maybe wraps. Luke looking to find the timing, and both of them crumble, leaving Nicc all on his own. And they have a really good idea of where he is. The spam
knows what the setup was from the previous round.
I like Fukashu's position here, though. He's playing on the other side of the box, but it's not going to matter.
Yeah, and now the map is open completely for the attackers to do whatever they want.
And in case it wasn't before, that's going to open things up. Yeah, just a little bit more.
Yeah.
It's such a clean exec. The dart over the top of the jet flash. He dashes into it, but Nicc slips behind enemy lines. Just when it seemed like it was going to be effortless, a little drama is introduced into the round, and it's far from done.
The timing.
It's a must-win round. They've got to pull it off, and it seems like DRG very well just may. That's really cool stuff. They just haven't been able to do a ton else off of that.
What a flash.
What a dash. Where's the swing? And there it is. Luke getting the best of Woot, though, who's been so stellar for Heretics up until this point. Nicc continuing to tee off. They can pivot off of this, though. This is some of the benefits of what benjy's been able to do across the middle of the map. It provides a second layer, it provides options.
The thing is, he will be running into this Killjoy setup. Oh!
Not gonna matter if he's dead.
What a 1v1 from benjy. I mean, I thought he was dead to rights right there. How did he win that?
It was messy.
And now, just like that, it's a 3-on-3.
36 HP for the Sentinel.
A missed shock dart right there, yeah.
Yep, that was supposed to bounce.
Turret down.
paTiTek does have to be worried about that flank now.
And he is. You see him playing so far back. He does have a molly too, so he can play back here and then drop a molly.
Look at the double up right here, though.
They're all so close by. Nicc has to deliver again. I know he's been called on many times, but... Oh, it's TZH who's going to be the one to swing!
Huh?
But RieNs is ahead of it. The spam through the wall. Xian7 with so much to do. 7 bullets. Attention divided. And the crosshair turret on the clear, and benjy realizing there's a lot of pressure headed that way. Looks safe to swing, but the challenge has been taken back. Xian7 will fall. Boo has his pit too.
Yeah, you have to imagine that he might invest it into this round, but I mean, maybe he just doesn't want to, doesn't need to, understands that DRG are on bad guns, and paTiTek is just fighting this backside of A alone. Why not?
And when everything is going well for you, like it has for Heretics, you're absolutely right. Why not?
He's so good.
It's just so comfortable for them right now. My concern, though, is that they may have missed the timing window. They delayed just a little bit, and now DRG have been able to rotate back and stack onto this site. With Xian7 playing back, you're able to get 2, but it all falls onto TZH to keep this map alive, and he's going to be late to the party.
And the res comes out as well. Not only that, but the Killjoy lockdown. Why not?
You should run.
There it is.
There's only one spot that TZH can play right now.
Toxins going up.
And a drone still? I mean, so much utility for Heretics. Oh, poor TZH.
Allowing Luke to take an aggressive angle. They grab the orb here, and the Roomba will inevitably cue the fight that ensues. A 1-for-1 traded, a little space gained.
Yeah, but 1-for-1s always tend to favor the attacking side, and it just opens up the map again. And that's why you see benjy and Boo just prodding into that B site. Oh my gosh, paTiTek
Spike down.
hasn't skipped a beat. Nice trades in that elbow area of the A site, and now Heretics just want to regroup and play the disciplined game that they have been playing all series long.
Yeah, they're ripe for reset here. I think the interesting thing, though, is they are almost... Yeah, this is where it gets really messy. They almost had too many options to begin with. They had spread themselves and found successes on both sides of the map. And so now the question is, where do you go? They decide to rotate back A, narrowly avoiding disaster from TZH having a timing mid.
I mean, Heretics are rotating so well right now.
30 seconds left.
A lot of spam damage done onto them, though.
Bukashu and TZH with so much left to do. The spike planted onto the site. Numbers the way of the attack.
Here.
benjyfishy and RieNs both weak, though. And Bukashu creeping forward by himself.
So much to clear. The time is just ticking away. This smoke can prove to be fruitful.
Massive first kill from Bukashu. A 2v2 RieNs, remember, still weak, 49 HP. Oh, that's a big kill, though, out from Boo right now.
Yeah, and here comes the drone. He could get punished. It's a good nade, though.
Yeah, but is it going to be enough to keep himself alive? No, it just buys some time.
He went for the re-swing there. I can't help but feel like that was a blunder, and now Xian7 is forced to try to get a trade, but Heretics taking his HP down low.
You've also got benjyfishy, who's going to be controlling the middle of the map late into the round to attempt to cut off the rotations. Paranoia comes out from elbow. benjyfishy falls, but they're going to get the site and they're going to get the spike down to 4v2 for the rest of the round. Nicc and TZH with so much to do. Plenty of time to do it though, but they have to play their cards just right.
What
no
a good
room for
jiggle.
error. Paranoia creating some space. But if they're going to strike, they kind of have to do so soon. TZH getting the best of RieNs. Gets them a little bit closer to equal footing.
The problem is Nicc is so far away. Oh, that's a nice opening though.
TZH going to do it on his own, is he?
Standing.
Time's running low. It's all up to paTiTek. He has one flash.
He's been good for the team so far.
HP has to satchel out.
Oh, another entry. What a nade.
I mean, this is, again, borderline perfect. They're just so precise and so exact
Oh,
on
nice
how they're
shot.
taking these sites. It's a great shot out from Nicc, but how much more can they do? Nicc gets another. The swing out from Patty overwhelms him. And once again, it's numbers the way of the attack. They'd want to scale up and take this fight, which is dangerous. Remember, TZH had a massive round previously. Only one with the rifle.
He isolated the
Spike
site.
planted.
Yeah, but they've got a brutal crossfire. He has to get
Oh,
the
the
one as
timing.
best as he can, and he's gonna get it. Can he pull it off this time? Yes, he can! They haven't had much of that.
Oh.
Luke in a different spot with an op in hand. Remember, he's been playing A.
Oh, what a dart.
And there goes the op.
And the KO flash to follow up.
They don't have
to the site.
They don't have to deal with the Cypher setup. Bukashi's set up on the other side. Oh, but Nicc, massive from Nicc. There's reason to believe now.
Seen by the cam on purpose, because Benji called it out for them. So that's why they're going back to B now. They're assuming that DRG is going to rotate towards the A side of the map, but they're missing their window of opportunity like that icebox round. But what was that?
Another clean flick out from Patty.
30 seconds.
Paranoia is traded, and that Cypher ult's gonna get so much info. They've got to overwhelm, and they've managed to do so. Nicc, again, an opportunity to be hero, but Woot drops them. If they're able to pull this off, all of the momentum that they had very well could be gone. Xion with so much to do, a 1v3, but it's just an op in the hands of the duelist.
Last player standing.
Will the Sheriffs fall to a whimper at the feet of Xion 7?
Connect onto B main, not on anybody. That'll cause benjyfishy to have to re-clear B main.
They just got out
Right here.
a flash from Nicc and a Paranoia from TZH mid. And Heretics are still holding on to the space.
There.
Yeah, they're just waiting for benjyfishy to get contact here, maybe get a pick. He breaks the cam, and it's so rare to see a Cypher offing, so I don't think DRG will be ready for this.
He's not going to be given a target.
But Doug, if Heretics go back to A, like I see that they're doing right now, they might have an opportunity. They know that Luke has been playing very aggressive here.
He has an ult, but again, there's no contact.
Oh, he
He
commits?
gets surrounded. He gets his one, but
I know exactly where.
the ult was canceled. They're still going to find space A.
30 seconds
The
left.
Paranoia out, and Boo fills the space. Getting further and further as the spike ultimately will get sunk into the soil of the site. Crash traded out, op still in the hands of benjyfishy. Woot finding space, finding a kill on the TZH. And now the nade to dissuade.
One enemy remaining.
I think Luke
He's got
spotted
it.
Boo here.
Boo's been up here. He's been up here so many rounds. He drops at just the right time.
I mean,
Oh, dude, he just Houdini'd his way out of that situation.
how did he know? He just, the intuition is on point for Boo right now.
He's a knower. You're gonna push back B, no trips up here. All he has is the cam. The knife will tag, the ult will pop, and the hit will come. The Paranoia out to be the first, but Nicc and Bukashi hold the line. This is why the kid buys a
Contact
Vandal.
and get out potentially with this satchel.
He's got one.
But this is one way he works against him.
I know exactly where.
And now Heretics are going to be able to head towards A with pace. Yeah, Woot is 1 HP, but there's nobody on the site to fight back.
Xion 7, he should fall back here and just use his thrash. He's sticking around for way too long, almost getting punished by Benji.
Still has plenty of utility to play around, has the Dizzy as well, and that's the first thing that goes up. Xion 7 on the swing with Thrash will not be used. Numbers the way of the attack. Woot somehow still alive with his 1 HP. Now the spike planted, you see the cam coming out, seeing if they can find any. Woot playing his time and striking when the moment is right. Finally falling.
Shutting them down.
But DRG with a limited amount of options, they're gonna have to frag their way through this, and that's a big hope from TZH. TZH wasn't spotted, the drone didn't go deep enough, and now he's taking an aggressive angle. This off angle, oh my gosh!
That's unbelievable.
Woot has been so clean. And now with the ult online, Bukashu tried finding a window, and yeah, he got his one, but the spacing is back. He's able to trade back.
Oh.
Nicc can't even use his ult. And a 2v4 attempt at a retake.
And a trip, too, for the post-plant.
Funneling them back in from spawn. A flash in their face, the second soaring through.
Everything to delay.
Luke has no choice but to just waltz his way forward. Try to face the music.
One enemy
Walk into the crossfire. Walk into the gunfire. A 1v3, but the onus is on him. He can't sit back and wait for the fight to come to him. He's got to go. A little bit of leg shown from Benji. And a kill found. But time will expire as the kills come
In order
through.
to break this trip, unless he goes for a wallbang on it. But he might get punished if he tries to shoot it right now.
I mean, he's got help. Surely someone's holding him while he tries to clear it. The nades go out. So does the utility. Nick's the first to fall. There's the value coming out from the Sheriff. It gets a little messy at the end there. He will fall. Also, there's got to be somebody holding benjyfishy here. They're going to get crunched in. The paranoia is so good. They just get rolled. The bonus seems inevitable now. Unless TZH can do something special with the classic in his face, he will fall.
He got dunked on.
Nicc with the 1v3. To try to win the round, to try to avoid the financial deficit that is likely crippling. There's a drone expecting the swing out from mid, but he's looking the wrong way. Finally spots Boo, and it's a foot race. Boo will get back A. And Nicc decides to re-explore mid. The door shut in his face. Options limited.
30 seconds left.
And they know. They've got Nicc cornered.
Oh.
That was a nice flash, you're right. They're just so comfortable giving up this space. But this time the paranoid did not connect.
Spike
However,
down mid.
benjyfishy and Woot still do.
This kid.
Oh,
kid.
My goodness. Woot is just on one.
I mean, we got to get a one-tap counter at this point because this kid has done like 7 of them in this game.
They just make it look. RieNs feeling some of the pressure. Shock dart to dissuade.
They're trapped in mid.
As they have been the last couple of rounds. Paranoia from a little bit further back.
30 seconds left.
Not going to connect, and they're going to have to go back in A, and guess what? It's Woot, and it's Woot with the showstopper. But the difference from how he plays this to Luke, he takes a step back, he rotates away.
Time.
There's not much.
There's no time. This showstopper's going to get value like crazy.
Woot holds the line.
They can't win. There's going to be no time.
They're all here. The spam, the knife.
They can't do anything. And
this is... Yeah, go on.
This is what happens when you just 5-man group up. Maybe he just doesn't need to.
That might be more accurate.
Oh, Woot.
Hey, Woot's doing plenty of aiming for the rest of the team.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, monster on the loose.
Thrash will be invested, but not a lot of utility to follow up or bodies to follow up.
She on 7 tag too, but it's not going to matter. That's a big molly out from Nicc, though. Bukashu and Nicc, with spike in hand, have managed to find safe crossing.
But again, they're just enclosed onto the site.
Yeah.
If they peek this left side, they're going to get rolled.
At least they have the spike here. Well, at least they had the spike here.